Welcome to a session where we are going to work with our connective tissue. So imagine that you get up in the morning and you might feel a little bit stiff somewhere around in your body. Maybe it has something to do with your connective tissue and it needs to be a little bit more gliding and sliding. So today's session, we are going to imagine that we are going to put on a wetsuit, and when we have that wetsuit on, we have to be able to move in all different kind of direction, letting that connective tissue follow along as we do the movements. So you want to go easy on this one. If this is new to you, you want to keep that easy breathing all the way through. So if you find yourself not inhaling and exhaling very good, then you are going to go a little bit out of the movement and you're just going to continue that way. So you look after for yourself. I'm going to guide you as best as possible, but you do the best you. So we are going to start out with a short warm-up, and I might want to say that you are going to bring a chair for this session. So just chair out to the side if you already got one, and we are going to start out by doing a little bit of a warm-up. So loosening up in our shoulder joints. So put your mind in that it's your shoulder doing the movement, and you are going to inhale and exhale, easing up here. So let's try to get some of that tightness out of our body and feel a little bit more gliding in our full connective tissue system. So we're gonna reach up and we're gonna put that heel down. So reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky, and you're gonna inhale and exhaling, tapping, and do a bit of a flexion in your front leg, squeezing and lifting up, keeping chin in a long, nice position. And we're gonna move to the center. We're gonna give a little bit after for those knees. So just a slight bending and stretching, opening up, arms forming a V, and you're just gonna keep that good breathing, engaging a bit with your core and your pelvic floor, and that good nice alignment. And we're gonna go up here and we're gonna pull it up and tapping back, lifting up. So reaching up, pulling down, inhale and exhale. Might get that breathing well going. I will of course remind you along the way. So squeezing up for another 4 and 3 and 2, and coming back into center. Do that little bouncing movement again, reaching up. Now we're gonna move our arms a bit more out to the side, so feel a different movement over your chest. So bring it up, and a little bit of a movement here when we are gonna stand with a little bit less of a distance between our feet, and we're gonna go back and center. So lifting one arm and same leg back, reaching up, and get that breathing in, inhale and exhale. Let's go for a few more. Bring it up and back, and one more on each, reaching up and into center. Hands on thighs, we're gonna roll it down and bring that chin in, coming back up to center, squeezing a little bit of retraction between your shoulder blades, pushing buttocks back so knees are behind toes. And let's go for a few more. Bring it down and bring it back up again, and coming back into center and coming in front. And we're gonna do some 8, the figure 8 in front of us, swinging arms from one side to the other one, doing some rotation in our upper body. And we're gonna reach up to the ceiling, and we're gonna go a little bit further into center, and we're gonna try to touch the ground. Still have that bit of a engagement around your core and your pelvic floor, reaching up, and keep those circles coming, straightening up, reaching for the sky, for the ceiling, and back into center. Slight flexion in your knees, and let it go from here, and we're gonna open up back to center. So midpoint in front of you, bring it back, center, back, and exhale, inhale. 2 more on each, reaching back to center and back we go, and in here. Yep, so bring your chair. We're gonna start out by standing position, and we're gonna bring our tapping on the chair with our right arm. We're gonna put that left leg behind us, and we're gonna engage and go up into a straight position. And then we're gonna reach over. So we're gonna try to stay in here in the end range where you can feel you get a stretch. And we're gonna do a little bit of a bouncing movement here. Chin is in and reaching up. Separate your fingers, get a nice stretch. So when you are reaching over, you're stretching even more in your fingers. So feel it all the way up through your leg and up all over your arm. Those sometimes very tight muscle around your shoulder, and bring it up and keep that chin in. And let's go for another 4 and 3, 2, and into center. Put your left leg in front of you instead. Chin is in, and we're gonna reach for that toe, and we're gonna do a bit of a bouncing here. Grab your front of your foot, and as we are doing a bit of flexion in our right leg, the standing one, the closest one to the chair, you're gonna bring that left hand around your left foot, and you're gonna do a little bit of a squeeze up here every time you're bending forward. Try to keep your chin in, and inhaling and exhaling, and stay put where you can feel the stretching. Don't forget about your breathing, and you can support with your right arm on the chair. And let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And easing up here, we're gonna go for the opposite side, and starting out by putting right leg behind, just passing the standing leg, squeezing a little bit in your hip, and reaching over. And we're gonna do this long stretch over, and keep chin is in, engage your core, and reaching, squeezing, separating hands, relaxing with your left arm on the chair, and reaching over, pushing your hip a little bit out to the side as you're reaching to the opposite side. Chin is in, and don't forget about inhaling and exhaling. Reaching sideways over, and let's go for 4, 3, 2, just find your own rhythm, and come back up to center. The leg from behind is coming forward, and we're gonna grab that front of our feet, pushing our buttocks back, knee behind toe on your standing leg, and we're gonna bring chin in, and we're gonna keep that chin in, doing a little bit of nodding here, as well as we are trying to force that foot up towards our, not forcing, but just guiding your foot up. Turn this into a flexion, and keep it here. Try to look after for your little bit of your engagement in your core and your pelvic floor. Pushing buttocks back, toes coming up, helping a little bit with your hand. Keep that chin in for 4, 3, 2, and come back into center. Up we go, and hands on hips, and we're gonna lean a little bit backwards, and shoulders coming back. We are gonna sit, so we have our right buttocks on the chair, and we're gonna bring our left leg back and try to lie on top of your wrist here, and we are gonna let that left leg come up and out here, and we're gonna straighten our left arm up, and we're gonna push our hip forward, resting arm here, or maybe you want to go down here, what feels most comfortable for you. Thumbs pointing back, and we are reaching in, chin is in, so you have that good alignment over your neck, and you're pushing your, keep going, your hip forward a bit at the same time as you bring your arm backwards. So bring it back, inhaling, exhaling, and feel a good stretch around your shoulder joint, your hip, over your thighs, and your, that wrist pushing back, and keep it on here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and final 1. Put your left leg out to the side, and we are gonna put arm down here, and we're gonna reach over, and we're gonna put our foot down and try to keep the side of your foot pressed down into that floor exercise mat. And we're gonna go and explore in different directions. So reaching forward with your arm, coming back again, and keep that foot down, and ending up here. Maybe you want to go a little bit back with your arm, chin is still in, and use your supporting arm, your right arm, going from one side, bring it over and a little bit forward, and you can feel the stretch changing around your shoulder blade, pushing forward, and in we go. Left hand on your thigh, and we're gonna open up to the opposite side. Keep that buttocks down into the chair, seat of the chair, reaching over, chin is in, inhaling, and get that good of a lateral side stretch here, and a bit of support on your thighs with your opposite arm. Coming back into center, and we're gonna go to the opposite side, starting out by sitting with your left buttocks on the chair, and you're gonna bring that right leg back, and for a good of support, and you're gonna reach it back here and pushing hip forward. Inhale, exhale, chin is in. Yep, let's go for 8, 7, 6, lifting up chest, resting your arm either on top of chair or down here. 4, 3, 2, and bring your leg out to the side, pushing that foot down and reaching over. And now we're gonna explore different directions, reaching forward, pushing that heel down, chin is in, reaching, coming back in, chin is in, leaning to the side, reaching, feel a nice stretch forward again with that arm, feel it around your shoulder blade, and coming back in to center. Put your right arm on your thigh, reaching over and engage your core. Chin is in, and bring it over, straightening your fingers. Inhaling and exhaling. And bring it over for another 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathing. Easy breathing. 2 and 1. And come back in to center, easing off your shoulders. Bring that leg in. Go to the opposite side, a little bit of a moving around here. And we are gonna sit on the chair, good support with your hands, and we're gonna grab the seat of the chair, and we're gonna go in for a rotation. So we're gonna lift ourselves up, bring that arm cross body, chin is in and opening up. So stay where you can feel it in that rotation. Bring arm back, inhaling, exhaling, and make sure you're sitting with a straight position here. So helping engaging your core. And do a little bit of a twist. So you are straightening your left arm in front of you and pulling your right arm a bit back. And alternative to the opposite side. Hands in for some support, and bring arms over, lifting that chest up and engaging your core. Nice and easy breathing, at the same time that you can feel that you get further into the movement. And come back into center, lifting chest up and pull those shoulders away, leaning, supporting on your hands, and keep that chin in, squeezing your shoulder blades, and get up for a sitting position. So arms straight out to the side, and we're gonna move over here and continue with some rotation. Inhale, exhale, and keep it on here for 4, 3, 2, and back, opposite side. Reaching out, trying to pull that back arm back and pushing a little bit forward with your front arm. Do the rotation, sitting nice and tight on your sitting bones on your chair. And come back into center, hands on your thighs, and we're gonna lean forward, and we're gonna just do a little bit of a movement here. In we go. Inhaling, supporting hands on thighs. Slowly down, reaching up, chin's coming in. And 2 more for this one. And back up. And 1 more, going all the way down. And coming back up to center. And then we're gonna go up for a standing position. And we are gonna move the chair a bit out to the side. Bring our right leg in front and the left leg behind. So make sure that your knee behind your toes. Now you're gonna pull that back leg just a little bit underneath yourself, and you're gonna opening up. So you're gonna try to stay put here. I'm gonna show from another direction. So opening up here in your hip area, and you're gonna stay here with that leg. So, yep, weight on knee here. So bring that leg back and get a bit of opening here. And we're gonna hold hands on our hips and moving forward with that direction here. So pushing forward, easing off your shoulders, and we're gonna stay out here, open up and pushing hip forward, inhaling, and bring your arms upwards towards the ceiling and stay out here like a V, pushing that that hip on your left side forward, and bring it back and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back in, and you are going to alternative to the opposite leg. Foot coming back, opening up in your hip, and starting out by concentrating and focusing in your right hip area, pushing hip forward, relaxing your shoulders, and when you got that in place, you're going to bring your arms out to the side, squeezing shoulders blades towards each other, and chin is in, opening up and feel the stretching. Try to keep elbows straight, pushing hip forward, arms a bit up, and we're going to move those arms out to the side and bring it out, relaxing our shoulders and coming back with your arms lying down. We're gonna lie all the way down, and we're gonna straighten out our left leg, and we're gonna keep that right leg up just in the parallel to our straight leg knee. Lying down, arms out to the side, and we're gonna push off with our right foot, and we're gonna push our hip towards the opposite side, and we're gonna squeeze a bit in our glute, and we're gonna bring it up. So try to get the feel of the movement here, and just in a few seconds we're gonna stay put over there. So squeezing, and we're gonna stay here, doing a little bit of a less of a range of motion. So just staying in here, pushing right hip forward, easing off your neck. Inhale, exhale, relaxing your upper body, And let's go for 8. And final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into center. Bring your right leg up and on top and stay up with your arms, and we're gonna stay here. So if you have something around your hip joint, you should go a little bit careful here. So you might not want to go all the way to end range, you want to stay up here, and you're gonna do a bit of a bouncing movement here. Inhaling and exhaling. So cross body. For 8, 7, 6, feel your way, listen to your body. 3, 2, and back into center, opening up your right leg, and we're gonna open it up here and inhaling and exhale again. And exhale and bring your right leg up. Left leg coming up and straighten your opposite leg. Arms out to the side and push off with your left leg now. Go a little bit of a bigger movement to begin with, so you get the feel of the movement. Easing off your neck, squeeze your glute, pushing your hip over, and a bit of rolling on that right side leg. So just pushing over and back in. And now we're gonna stay over here. We're gonna work in that kind of end range where you still can do the breathing and you can feel the straightening. Inhale, exhale, pushing and engage your glute muscle. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, and coming back in, lifting up your left leg, and we're gonna stay over here and do a bit of more of rotation, arms out to the side. And again, go a little bit easy. If you have an issue around your hip joint, you should go easy no matter what, especially if this is the first time you do the session. And keep it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back into center. And bring that knee out to the side, relaxing, easing off here. Bring a good inhale in, exhale, inhale, exhale, and bring opposite leg up and do a bit of a bouncing movement here. Open up in your hips. Relaxing in your core and your ab area. Elbows coming down, and we're gonna bring ourselves up to a sitting position and opening up and a little bounce here. Using your arms to opening up in your hip joint. Inhaling, exhaling, and go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and letting go. Return and come back onto your stomach, hands underneath your shoulders, leaving your rest of your foot just down onto the floor. And we're gonna bring ourselves up for a little bit of a back extension. And you can always go here on your forearms instead, or you can all go all the way up here and reaching up with your chest and easing off with your hip, and inhaling and exhaling. Letting go in that hip area. Maybe you want to shake it a bit out here. slightly coming down, pushing yourself up, and round it here in your lower back, long arms, chest, chin is coming towards your chest, get a nice stretch, and we're gonna stay here, do a little bit of a bouncing backwards, and hands are tight into the exercise mat, get a nice stretch over your lower back, pushing your buttocks backwards, engaging your core, pelvic floor, and we're gonna go up on our knees, relaxing in shoulders, and we are gonna, if uncomfortable being here on your knees, you can just get up for a standing position, pushing buttocks back. We're gonna reach up, inhale, lifting chest up, opening up, exhale, and again, inhale, coming up, and bring arms out to the side, exhale, 2 more. Get that new energy entering our body, opening up, and go again. Up we go, and arms out to the side. Yep. So maybe you want to grab some water, and you're off to go for the day. And I hope you feel a bit more sliding, gliding in your body by now. And make sure you don't do this kind of session every day. Please try to keep a few days in between you do this, because while you're doing it, and maybe while you look at it, it doesn't look like it's have that big of an impact on your body, but it does. So try to keep some days in between your sessions. And thank you for joining me. Until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care. Bye.